Nnamdi Kanu have a very big hope of getting his freedom finally.
Anyway, let me just feed my viewers, small with information before I run into conclusion that Nnamdi Kanu will go scot-free on 80th May. This case is coming to an abrupt end on 8th May. But let me just feed my viewers, my followers, and my fans. Actually, today, the cross-examination actually has, made the witness, jump into a Waterloo, the kind of defeat that has never seen before in the history of Nigerian judiciary, because the masked man keep on denying himself. That is committing contradiction after contradiction. That is, you are testifying against somebody that you are not been able to come out with a substantiated evidence. Many questions, throwing at him as a result of examination by SAN, senior advocate Kanu Agabi. The testifier keep on saying he doesn't know. I didn't know. No. Meaning no substantiated evidence so far. The incriminating materials Nigerians actually envisaged to have at least surfaced today from the witness. There was no incriminating material. All the materials penned down, written down, were as a result of what? Communication. Radio Biafra is all about communication. Laptop, iPhone, pencil, ink, and so on and so forth. Even transmission mixer is all about radio station, and radio station has to do with communication. Then no message, no link has ever traced Nnamdi Kanu's radio station in his hotel room to Simon Eba. Eba was on his own in Finland, having no link so far.
But the Nnamdi Kanu,
the witness is trying to link two of them, but no evidence. There's nothing to show that Eba had any link then with Nnamdi Kanu. It was when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested that Eba come in to defend his brother, to defend Biafra, to actually fight for his communities that actually were subjected to incessant attack by the Fulani Janjaweeds. That was how Eba came into limelight. No one ever in Igbo land knew Eba before. Eba, his parents, his kinsmen were not known in the past by the Igbo nation. It was what actually happened to Nnamdi Kanu that announced Eba. Eba started defending Igbo land. Eba started defending Igbo farmers, his communities in Enugu, Ebonyi, Anambra, and so on and so forth against the Fulani Janjaweeds, the Fulani headers. Eba has no link whatsoever to what Nnamdi Kanu was doing in the past before he was actually apprehended in 2015. And all the materials, we thank God so far, penciled down in his hotel room, none has been discovered, traced, or examined to be weapon. No. The gentleman was like using all those gadgets, Apple phone, Apple laptop to announce Biafra. He is from Biafra land and nothing. Very, very legal, bogus legality. You just don't say it is legal. No, over bogus legal, over voluminously legal. What he was doing in his hotel room was, let me say, largely legal. He cannot just say legal. No. I'm telling you that this gentleman was suffering from 2015 till now, 10 years for no just cause. And I'm telling you that continuous trial of Nnamdi Kanu actually spells Igbo persecution and exploitation in Nigerian contraption. Because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, that's why they have been doing what they are doing for 10 years now against that young man. He has not perpetrated any crime. He has not violated any woman, any man. He has not been linked to any terrorist organization in Nigeria. And even at the global level. Nnamdi Kanu is an educated man. And you can see, there's no way government has worked hard to actually rope him into treasonable felony or an act of terrorism. But they have woefully failed, both in the past and presently. Nnamdi Kanu has not been traced to any terror group locally, internationally. That is why we are actually trying to commiserate with him, because he was, in the past and present, violated by the administration of Muhammad Buhari, and presently Bola Ahmed Tinubu. they have just been, excreting, stooling on his head, simple because of his Igbo nationality. Now the Kanu is suffering, going through what he's going through because he's an Igbo man. Nobody, no contraption, no extraction in Nigeria could allow what Nnamdi Kanu has endured for the past 1 decade. It's simply because he's an Igbo man. And we are just waiting to see what Britain can do, what Kenya can do under Uhuru Kenyatta, what Nigeria can do through Muhammad Buhari, who actually was the first person that violated Nnamdi Kanu, violated his community, by and unalived all his followers, his boys, or his father's palace. Excuse me. So what I'm trying to say is, Kanu, anyway, we have seen him today dazzled in the courtroom, and James Omotosho was still on his side, hailing him because all attention was paid to the so-called federal government testifiers, people that have come to nail Nnamdi Kanu, a DSS agent. But by mere cross-examining the DSS agent, he was talking trash. He was not coming out with viable information or vital information that could at least nail Kanu to an act of terrorism or even treasonable felony. None of the statements we heard from the DSS testifier is incriminating. I don't understand. None of the statement is incriminating that in such a way that Nnamdi Kanu could be nailed into, an act of terrorism, both local and global, on the global platform. None. Kanu is actually coming out of prison. Listen, the judge is now ruling that from today, being 2nd of May to 6th, from 6th to 7th, 7th to 8th, finality.
Are you sure they're not joining? And are you sure that if Nnamdi Kanu win, are you not sure that Tinubu and the Fulanis will hold him back again?
Then that is war. That could amount to war because international community, Igbo diasporas in America, they are not going to take it anymore. Kanu himself is not coming to court again. Mark my word. If Fulani Janjaweed, Tinubu administration, if they connive again and come out with new charges, it is going to amount to war. And I'm telling you, the legal counsel, Ejimako, Nnamdi Kanu, they are not going to court. And you will see what Igbo in diaspora is going to do. Tinubu and his camp, federal government and the military forces in Nigeria can never match up with the Igbos in diaspora. I'm not talking about United States of America, Israel, or Canada this time. I mean the Igbo men, the kind of material we have outside as in human resources. I don't think they can at least resist us as Igbos.
Okay. And for what we can see, do you think that if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, do you think that he's going to sue the federal government, one, for kidnapping him,
yes,
and secondly, for violating or attacking his father's home?
I'm telling you, that is not going to be on the African setting. No, the setting will be one, Kenya. I'm telling you, they are going to court Kenya and Nigeria. The setting will be in Kenya. 2, Britain will go to court with Nnamdi Kanu because they violated Nnamdi Kanu's fundamental rights. Nnamdi Kanu is a British citizen. 3, ICC, they committed crime against humanity, genocide. They subjected Nnamdi Kanu's followers for over how many hours? Annihilation, unaliving those youths that were his followers. In 2017, for some hours, 38 boys were down, were sent to their early graves. I think that has amounted to the level of taking federal government of Nigeria under the watch of Muhammad Buhari to ICC. I think Kanu has the right to take it up legally against Nigeria, Kenya, Britain, and Nigerian military forces, especially when what's the name of this man? Brutai was Nigerian chief of army staff. He committed various genocide against the Igbo nation. I think Nnamdi Kanu has many cases to at least to make against federal government of Nigeria, government of Kenya over there, and the British consulate. They could not play consulate role. They allowed their citizens, Nnamdi Kanu, messed up, harassed, bullied, dehumanized by Nigerian government and both Nigerian government and the Kenya government. I think Britain has case to answer.
Abuja for his trial in a case of alleged terrorism leveled against him by the federal government. Mr. Kanu, who is all smiles, is received by his defense team. Present in court also are his family members. At the last hearing, the trial judge had approved an accelerated hearing of the case, and he kept to his words.
All right. So as we all know, the Nnamdi Kanu's case is ongoing today, being the second day of May 2025. And the major thing that will be happening today, as we've been told, is that there will be a question and answer between Nnamdi Kanu's legal team and the witness that Nigerian government brought, all right, to testify against Nnamdi Kanu. So we've received some update here, which I'm going to share with us now, all right? And this update is coming from Radio Biafra. Probably they have an intel there that is passing the information to them. So I also got this information so short, so I'm going to read it out so that we can see it. It's not a video, so I'm going to be reading it out, and I'll try to place it on the screen so that you can see it too. So please, let's put the question and the answer between Nnamdi Kanu's legal team and the masquerade. I call him masquerade because he's masked. We don't know if he's a man or woman that the Nigerian government brought to testify against Nnamdi Kanu. So please, let's read down this news. Transcription of cross-examination procedures. Now, Agabi is the one of Nnamdi Kanu's legal team, and of course, we have the witness. So it started by Agabi asked, Agabi, is the defendant charged with damaging properties of people or government? Witness, what I know is he is charged with terrorism. Goes on to give a constitutional definition of terrorism. Agabi, but he is charged with damaging anyone's property. Witness, maybe not personal, but remotely, he instructed people to destroy government properties. Agabi, do you know a single person who damaged any properties according to my defendant's instruction? Witness, it is not my duty to answer the question. He turns to the judge and asks if he can be limited to the questions he answers. The judge declines. Agabi, did my defendant say the nation is suffering from corruption? Witness, I can't remember. Agabi, he said the nation is suffering from corruption, true or false? Witness, the question should not be put to me. Judge interjects. You do not indicate the questions that you should be asked. Kindly answer the question. Agabi, do you remember my defendant said the country lacks infrastructures? Witness, I can't remember, but he called the country a zoo. Agabi, can you remember if he apologized for the uncompleted trial remark he made about the president and Igbo leaders? Witness, I don't remember. Agabi, do you remember when he described IPOB as a voluntary organization? Agabi, I can't remember. Witness say, I can't remember. Agabi asked him, do you remember he said IPOB does not engage in armed struggle? Witness, I can't remember. Agabi, do you know there has been killing in the country in Kaduna State? Witness said yes. Agabi asks again, the killing, is it from agitation of separation of states? Witness said no. Agabi asked, did you take my client's statement with or without his lawyer? Witness said yes, his statement was taken without his lawyer. Agabi, from the video evidence, were you the person interrogating him? Witness, yes, I was among. Agabi, did you appear in the video? Witness, no, I did not. Agabi, what was your assignment specifically? Witness, to arrest Nnamdi Kanu and bring him to Abuja and interview him. Agabi, apart from the defendant, did you obtain statements from others? Witness, personally, no, I didn't. Agabi, at the time of arrest, you withheld from him all the items presented in court. Witness, yes. Are there other items that haven't been presented, items considered offensive? Witness, my lord, the items might not be offensive, but the actions behind it. Agabi, no, answer me correctly. Did you analyze the items? Witness, my task wasn't to analyze the items obtained. Agabi, so you don't analyze it. So you don't analyze it. Witness, I didn't accept his phone. Agabi, is the phone analysis in evidence? Witness, totals, no. Witness, no, because it was considered immaterial. Agabi, do you agree most of the items have lost their usefulness over 10 years? Witness, yes. Agabi, in 10 years since you first arrested him, have you seen anyone who claims he committed a crime? Witness, no, I haven't. Agabi, you said you found him with someone. Did you find anything incriminating on the person? Witness, no, we didn't. Agabi, did you confirm the person as a facilitator of terrorism? Witness, no, we did not. Okay, let's go to part 2 of it. Now, Agabi asks, did you find any instrument of violence on my client, the defendant? Witness, none. Did you contact any of the persons the defendant named in his statement as working with him? Witness, he did not name anybody. Agabi, is it only one statement that was obtained from him? Witness, in Lagos, yes, but in Abuja, other statements were obtained. Agabi, apart from the defendant, is there any other person standing in trial with him? Witness, I don't know. Agabi, I put it to you that in the entire nation, this defendant is the only person standing trial for the agitation of Biafra. Witness, I do not have information about that. All I know is I did the arrest in Lagos. Agabi, from your knowledge, the agitation does not have any other person apart from the defendant. Witness, certainly not correct. Agabi, so who are the rest? Witness, from the news on social media, I know Simon Ekpa. Witness, so because of what you read on social media, okay, I guess this is Agabi asking him now. So because of what you read on social media, you want my defendant to be sentenced to death? Witness, I have said what I know. Simon Ekpa is working with him. Agabi, is Simon Ekpa standing trial with my defendant? Witness, I know he was arrested too. Agabi, but he is standing trial with my but is he standing trial with my defendant? Witness, I don't know. Agabi, we are counting counts of your I don't knows, Mr. Witness. All right, so there are other parts. In fact, so many of them has come in now, but I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to bring you the second part on my next video. All right, so please just stay tuned and drop your comment what you think about this question and answer that I've read out for you now. Okay, so please just stay put. Do well to subscribe to this channel because I get you all the updates of everything that is happening. But for now, I'll see you in my next video. Let me read other ones and also pass it to you. It is coming in. We're going to see the end of this. I told you that last our leader must be released. I told you. Anyway, please do well to drop your comment on the comment section what you think about it. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well. They all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive. As a people, Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIN or whatever rubbish is called, all of you trooped out without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day.
Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying something about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know, they understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanu people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia, they are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president. Because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiala is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It don't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. This is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you who have had your breakfast this morning, please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is mineral. The same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century moving cattle from place to place. Tell me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. You people are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa we don't reason very well. The way we reason is disjointed. It is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with?